All right, first things first. What's your mug? You got a mug? I got Hilton Head.
I do not have a mug.
Oh, you
I
don't
got
have a
this.
mug?
I got this fancy glass of water.
Oh,
Oh,
can't even see it.
it disappeared.
Is that like a Christmas one?
Um, yeah, it is actually, but it's also just the everyday glasses because all of our everyday glasses broke.
Excellent. Hey, what's wrong with everyday glasses being like festive? You know,
Nothing. It's just you're irreplaceable.
that's true. All right, welcome everybody to the first video on the SherTech LLC YouTube channel. My name is Sid, and I have Josh with me here today. And we are here to talk to you about the CMMC, what it is, what it's all about, what you got to do to get certified. So, Josh, ready to get into it?
Absolutely. Great to be here, Sid.
All right. So, first, Josh, please answer for us. What is the CMMC?
So CMMC stands for Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. It's a certification being put out by the Department of Defense that is built out on the NIST 800-171 framework and a few other controls. And it has 5 different levels depending on the information you're safeguarding.
Gotcha. So why did the government decide to put this in place and push it onto everybody that's going to need to have it?
Well, like I said, it came out of the 800-171 NIST requirements. And what they found was that not everyone was following the requirements. There was a lot of people misunderstanding what requirements were, thinking they were compliant when they weren't. And so this certification demonstrates your compliance with the cybersecurity requirements.
Gotcha. So who needs to be CMMC certified? Because there's going to be plenty of companies out there that don't know if they do or if they don't. How would I know if I need to be CMMC certified or my company needs to be CMMC certified?
So right now you're going to know if you have a contract with the Department of Defense. It's going to say in your contract that you need to be CMMC certified. We'll tell you what level you need to be certified at. If you are a vendor subcontractor to a defense contractor, you may find in your contract there that you need to be CMMC certified. And again, it will tell you what level you need to be certified at.
Gotcha. Could you kind of delve into like what the levels are and what's required, and how do I know? Because how would I know what level I need to be at?
Sure. So there's 5 levels right now, and only 3 levels are being used for the certification at the moment. So there's level 1, performing basic cyber hygiene. These are people who have to protect federal contract information. There's level 2, which is a step onto level 3, which is the controlled unclassified information. That's your good cyber hygiene. And then it goes up all the way to level 5, which is your optimizing cybersecurity. And those are really the ones going up against what are called advanced persistent threats, APTs.
Gotcha. Do you know what an APT is yet? Like how do I know? Especially if I know I have CUI, how do I know that I don't need to take it to level 5 and I can just hang out at level 3?
Well, that's great. So if you have CUI, definitely you're going to be at level 3. As far as level 4 and level 5, there's not really, I don't think they know yet who's going to be at those levels. That's really going to be your large defense companies. An APT, an advanced persistent threat, really is your nation state actor, your foreign intelligence agencies, people with lots and lots of assets.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you know, or do we know when this is going to go into play? Like, when do I need to have everything in place and have the certification?
So currently, the 2025 contracts are all going to require CMMC certification. So when you put your contract in 2024, your request for proposal, you need to already be certified at your appropriate CMMC level.
Okay. All right. So let's say that I am a company that requires a CMM certification,
Right.
Because I don't want to say certification twice. What do I need to do to get to the point of getting the certification?
So currently, the only way to get certified is to have what's called a certified third-party assessor organization, C3PAO. Say that 5 times fast.
I wish they dropped the A so they could just be C3PO.
C3PO. I know we all say that already. Star Wars. Only those organizations are allowed to actually do the certification audit. and provide certification. So you need to contract with one of those companies to come out and perform your audit. Here's what you do. So if you want to get certified, you're going to call me. And I'm going to come in, I'm going to do a gap analysis for you. I'm going to find out all the little things that you don't know you're doing wrong. I'm going to tell you what you're doing wrong. I'm going to point my finger in your face and we're going to fix it. All right. No, go.
All right. So Josh, I'm ready and my company's ready to start the process to do what we got to do before we bring in the C3PAO. Tell me what we need to do.
So you're really going to want to do a 3-step process. The first step is going to be performing a gap analysis. You're going to take the NIST 800-171 framework, the CMMC requirements, go through, make sure you're hitting all those points, identify any deficiencies, follow along the SherTech podcast, YouTube channel. We're going to be going through discussing these items, give you a lot of detail, a lot of ins and outs on how to do this. After you've done your gap analysis, step 2, remediate the gaps. You got to close the gap, fix whatever needs to be fixed. The final step, you want to get a third-party organization, SherTech, somebody to come and look at what you've done and make sure that you've done it correctly and correctly implemented the NIST 800-171 and CMMC guidelines. Because when you call that auditor, it's got to be perfect. If they fail you, they're going to charge you again the second time. So get someone to come in, second set of eyes, SherTech, somebody to make sure you get it right the first time.
So Josh, what if I don't want to do all that work or I don't have the resources and time to do all the work that you just mentioned?
Well, you're going to want to find a trusted third-party company to go with, either SherTech or another company that you've built a relationship with to really come in and do that gap analysis for you.
And something that I want to add in for everybody, even though I'm not the one being interviewed, is that any company that you've already built a relationship with or someone like ourselves should be able to come in and do a gap analysis for you, should be able to help remediate. Some companies don't do the remediation, they just do the gap analysis. Again, you want to work that out with whatever company you decide to go with. For someone like us, we do it all. We can come in and do the gap analysis, help you do the remediation, do a third-party audit of someone else that has done the work for you. The one thing that I do want to make sure that is emphasized is the same company that is your C3PAO cannot do the gap analysis and the remediation work. The government does require that those are 2 separate companies for obvious reasons that you don't want, any muddling, or I don't know what the correct word is, but you know what I'm going for. You can't have the same company do both pieces. You got to have them be completely separate. And with that, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button, share this video with whoever you think could benefit from the content. As Josh said, we will be going through the NIST 800-171, different CMMC guidelines, different questions that we receive from our clients. And, Josh has the privilege to be on calls with the Air Force to talk about the CMMC in different we ask questions in those calls. Other companies are asking questions in those calls. We'll bring that content to you. Just again, hit subscribe, hit the like button, share the content with whoever you like, and we will see you on the next one.